What up, Wheatfield? Welcome to you. Welcome back to the Wheatfield, my wheat. Welcome. If you new, hi, welcome to you too. My name is La T, and I am a channeled messenger. You see, I message with the big three, the Alpha, the Omega, ooh, the beginning and the end, that which called and that which decreed, yes, and the infinite intelligence, the word, aka the principal thing, yes, in the breath of life, the life force, the holy chi. Ooh. Welcome to these two working together, the intelligence, the word on the breath of life, moving forward to create creation, everything that's between the alpha and the omega. Huh, that's what it is. And we just happen to be tapped in, and we can read the words that have been written. So we have quite a few spiritual gifts. You'll see them displayed as they present. We scribe, we get downloads in real time. You will see we pull some cards too. We are a student of world theology. Yes, we love to hear and to read to see how our source has spoken to all of us, the wheat creation, you see, all over the ages, the eons. And we feel like, again, there's a word written on everything, and we can read it. So that's pretty much it. We could start slow. I'm telling you, like that old school Crisco. Like, you got to get it out the can and put it in the pan, and they come in and put some heat on it. When I say they turn things up, I mean we get to cooking. We don't never know what we making. Like, half the time it be like, the what? It look like a whole bunch of chopped up ingredients, just like a whole bunch of, you see, but it come together. It do. We don't be knowing because we just have to follow. We have to be obedient. We are surrendered. We are just a vessel to deliver it. So we have to wait as it's downloaded and coming in. We might have a little inkling, but just a little bit. It's always a surprise how it comes together and just see what's plated. You know what I mean? Because you the wheat and so am I, boo. Because I ain't going to feed you shit I ain't going to eat because I want to eat good too. Okay, yeah. Every message that we bring is self-edifying first and foremost. Cause I can't serve y'all if I'm toast. I'm just saying. So today we got the little energy bell out. We gonna ring it a couple of times. So you gonna hear that little, you know. And look, it's just feel off, right? Like something is off balance. Like we need to get it in alignment. And I'm feeling like it's something that's just slightly off. Like almost like as soon as you think you got it, you miss it. Soon as you think you're gonna get it, you miss it. Like it's just like a little bit of a slight adjustment, I feel. Yes. Have you ever felt like you just needed to make, like, what's going on? Like, I get to the door and it be like that pump fake. Like, you think it's going and then it don't, and then you just be like, and then it, what did it, what? I'm sorry, y'all, I went somewhere else. Back. We're back. We're focused. Thank you for the clearing. Yes. So we kind of been sitting in that space. Like, you don't want to miss your manifestation, I say. You don't. Right. And I noticed a couple of things that came across my feed to support that line of thinking. Like, what is in that? That's a little bitty winky dinky, right? So it was like, we know that we're manifesting for most of us that are, right? It's summertime. We getting to the height of it. Like, yo, crops are growing. You gotta weed it like every day pretty much, you know what I mean? Getting the stuff out, keeping it clean, keeping it neat. It's hot, you really working. You probably getting a little tired, feeling a little exhausting, like it's just heavy and I gotta bear this thing. You know what I mean? Like all of those emotions that rise up, that give you a change in your resonance, a change in your frequency. I'm feeling the need to calm down, you see. Just rest and be easy. Just for a second. Okay? Even if it's in your spirit, bringing in a tad bit more enjoyment. Even if it's heavy right now, even if it feels out of sorts, so to speak, starting to get that little bit of anxiety. For those who are resonating, because it ain't going to be for everybody, let it sit in your spirit and see what they tell you to do with it. Because this right here is just for education. We just kicking it, you know what I mean? I make recommendations, but you get to choose what the hell, again, you do with it. I'm just saying. So, it ain't on to me. This is just a word that's being delivered through me, because it was a word written in me and we was called to say it my week. So, it's a part of that decree. I know, Omega. Right? So we had a call and we answered it. It was decreed. Yep, we came to do a thing, and the intelligence wrote a word in me. The breath animated me. And now I get a chance to speak again that word that was put inside of me. And you got a word too. We all do. And how are you speaking your words over you? It's a whole good day to have a good day. We've been talking about leaning into some faith and exercising that. But one of the things that came across my feed this morning that had me like, and kind of set me back is we plant our seeds, right? We do the work of scouting a lot and getting it ready to plant, and then you plant, and then now you working it, and you can see everything sprouting up, and it's coming into fullness, into maturity, and you have an expectation for that harvest, you see. Expectation. Now to me, I was like, that's twofold. Should I expect spirit, source, alpha and omega, the intelligence? The breath said, no, you don't have an expectation. You let all expectations go. That's detachment, yo. Ooh, yes, let's get it. This is one of my little favorites. We're going to read it today. Because the breath in my G says, stop expectation. Stop your expectation because it's making you nervous, my weed. Don't expect anything. It brings in an emotion of anxiety, which is fear-based, right? And to combat the fear, of course, we apply that equal measure of faith, or go further. If you can be like, you see that anxiety and you starting to get anxious and you want to move and you want to do something and just force it, source says, have faith. Believe. Like, I mean, do something radical, like radical belief. Like, get started before you see it. Get started before you see it. Like, you waiting on something to come in that you know you're going to celebrate, go buy the bottle of champagne for it today. And just put it on chill because you know it's coming. Right? So instead of expecting, just know. It's here. I got it. I got it. It is. It just is, yo. I mean, you don't have to expect, that your kid is your kid. Oh, I expect that that's my child, or I expect, like, your 15-year-old to be your kid. Like, you're not, I don't know if that's a good analogy or not. I'm trying to think of something. Is it? Thank you. Just keep going with it. Like, that's your kid. Like, it's certain stuff that you just know. Like, you just know it. It's 8 o'clock. You up, getting dressed, showering, getting all pretty and gussied. They still sleep. They ain't even rolled over. They like to, you know what I mean? Like, they got a chore or something they supposed to do. That they did not sweep the corner up underneath the cabinet over there. They didn't do it. You walk in and look. You look at it. Look at that. They didn't do it. I know that. Right? Sometimes you have to just set it and forget it. You set the intention. You gonna get it. Just let it go. Go on off and do something else. Take your mind off of it. Put your focus on something else, beloved. Right? That's just like when you water that plant over there, it's watered. You ain't got to think like, oh, I got to go water. No, you watered it. You can go on and water the next one. You can go and do that. You can go do that. You can be like, you know what? I'm watering this pot, and I see what it's doing. It's getting bigger. It's gonna need a new pot, so I'm gonna go on off and go get it. Now you done got the pot. It's ready for it to be replanted when it's big enough to transfer. Because you know that it's growing. You know that it's coming. The day that you are going to transfer and transition, it's going to be here in a minute. In a minute. We've been seeing moving in the cars. Yeah, you know you finna move. Why wait till the last minute to get the boxes? You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead on and get started. Start whittling stuff out. Make space. Make room. What are you not taking with you? It could be something that you ain't used in 2-3 years. It could be the thing that's stayed in the box and packed since the last 2 times you moved. And you about to move it again, carrying all that weight with you, just needing, accumulating and accumulating. And now you frustrated trying to figure out how I'm going to get all this done on the last day. Because we move tomorrow and I ain't packed a box yet. I'm just saying, I don't know. It's just a thing to move forward in faith, my week. You set your intention, know that it's coming, and you move accordingly. If you knew, just know, like no doubt about it, no shadow of a doubt, that's it, that's where we going, what would you do? How would you move? Would you move a little bit differently from expecting and knowing? Is there a difference? My spirit say that it is. It is the difference of resonating on faith and knowingness, self-assured confidence, and fear, anxiety. Those are the things that stop our manifestations from coming in. It sometimes get us down to the point where we start saying, of course, our God is always right on time. Because you get put in that position where you just know that a solution is going to come. Not early in the game where it's like feeling like you got time and you can just expect. Just know from the get. However is going to come is going to come. The infinite intelligence is working it. The breath is moving it. Stay in rhythm with the breath. Stay in frequency. Calm thyself down and detach from all that anxious anxiety, frequency, resonance, energy. Just let it go. And just know. You speak it out and you just know. You know that if you've spoken it, it was called and given on to thee. You answered the call by acknowledging it. And it was decreed. You spoke it out. That means you are deserving. You are able to receive it. It can be yours. It is yours. It is yours. It is, 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 it is. It just is. And you know. And you move accordingly as if it is already done, my week. Let's get into this detachment. Got called to this page right here. It's page 84 and the spiritual laws of success. Don't be looking at my book like that. I done read it a million times, Ashe. Just saying. I'll be all down in here. This is the 7 spiritual laws of success, and it is by Mr. Deepak Chopra. So I don't know if you guys can get that in there real good, but just in case you want to find it, I got it off. This one was a gift, right, from a peer that I worked with for a number of years, and they got me this as I was going on to a new destination for employment. Moving on up, So they gifted this to me, and I've had it for almost 10 years now, I think. Quite a few since 2016, so however many that is, whatever. Yeah, let's get it. Attachment, on the other hand, is based on fear and insecurity. And the need for security is based on not knowing the true self. The source of wealth, of abundance, or anything in the physical world is the self, the source of self. It is the consciousness that knows how to fulfill every need. Your consciousness, pure potentiality, the infinite intelligence knows how to fulfill every need. Is that right? Close. Source fulfills per your decree. Per your decree. So, we have a calling. We answered it. It was decreed. We answered it. We're going forth. We're obedient. We're moving, right? Decree, obedience, surrenderance. We're moving forward. And as we go forward, our decree requires certain tools, right? It's tools and things that we need to fulfill it. Like the word shall not return to the source void. No, it shall fulfill everything that it was sent to do. It shall. And the word, the infinite intelligence in tandem with the breath, move together to cause it to be. So mote it is per your decree, and so it be. They work together to ensure that it be. And to know that, to be conscious of it, that's where we at. So that it is the consciousness that knows how to fulfill every need. Everything else is a symbol. A symbol. Cars, houses, banknotes, clothes, airplanes. Symbols are transitory. They come and they go. Chasing symbols is like settling for the map instead of the territory. It creates anxiety. And it ends up making you feel hollow and empty because you exchange yourself for the symbols of self. Right? That's essentially like, the house, the money, the cars. It don't make us. It's not. Like, it's just symbols. The true self, you, the source of you, that alpha and omega, the intelligence, the word, the breath that's built in, that's animating, all of that, that is you. You are a pixel, a piece of the alpha and omega. You can create and have everything in your decree. You have an inheritance. And to go inside self and become solid, that's where you seek. It's nothing on the outside that is withheld from thee. It's not. You are a creation. You are whole. You are complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. That's like saying that you can't have you. If you are creation and everything in it is your inheritance, why would you not be able to have it? That's like 1-800, what is it, J somebody Wentworth, 1-877 cash now. What is that commercial? Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's like the trust fund annuity kind of payment thing, right? So if you knew you had an annuity and the only thing you had to do was go and get your deposits, like, you don't expect, you just know that they sending you a check because it's my money. I went and asked for it. It's coming. That's it. You just gotta prepare for the next steps until it hit. You know what I mean? It's like, it's coming, so prepare for the next steps. I know. Anywho, let's go. This one. People are constantly seeking security, and you will find that seeking security is actually a very ephemeral I don't know how to say that. Ephemeral. I feel like it says ephemeral. I don't know. I can't get it out. How do y'all say that? Right. Whatever that is. Even attachment to money is a sign of insecurity. Attachment to money, it's just currency. It's supposed to flow. You're not supposed to hold on to it. Yo, it's come to do a thing so that it can supply some things, and then that's it. It's nothing like that's to just attach to it. No. When I have X million dollars, then I'll be secure. Because you'll still feel insecure. You'll be worried about losing it. You'll be worried about spending it. You'll be worried about, everything. And like, do it got to be that on the dot? Are you going to, like, come on, we ain't going to talk about it. Then I'll be financially independent and I will retire. Then I will do all the things I really want to. But it happens. But it never happens. It never happens. We'll read that again. People are constantly seeking security, and you will find that seeking security is actually very ephemeral thing. I'm gonna look that up because I want to see it, but I got a feeling on what it means. If it's like, it's just not good. It definitely don't feel good. It feel elusive. Like when you have an attachment to say, I'll be happy when this. When comes, because when is like a illusion. It's always now. And so even when you have that thing acquired or brought into your life, happiness doesn't occur because you put your happiness on the thing, not coming out of self, right? So, I'll be happy when I get a car. Yeah, you get the car and you happy to ride around, but you ain't happy about that car note. And if you pay cash, then you ain't happy when it break down. You not, because what if you get the car and then it get totaled, it get in a wreck? You know what I mean? Like you lose it just like that. And then your happiness that you thought was there is gone with the symbol, with the item. Because it's not coming from you. It's coming from your attachment, boo. That's what I'm trying to say. There we go. So even attachment to money is a sign of insecurity. You might say, when I have X million dollars, then I'll be secure. Then I'll be financially independent and I will retire. Then I will do all the things I really want to. But it never happens. It never happens. Those who seek security chase it for a lifetime without ever finding it. It remains elusive. And that other E word, because security can never come from money alone. Attachment to money will always create insecurity no matter how much money you have in the bank. In fact, some of the people who have the most money are the most insecure. And you could see, the insecurity in them because of how they present. It's almost like I have to dress myself in wealth because maybe I didn't have it before. And I'm not saying anything about people that like pretty things, because your girl Latina, I like pretty things, I do, but it's never associated with how much it costs. It doesn't. Like, I don't just look to go spend a bunch of money on something simply because that's the name brand of it. No, if I spend a coin on something, it's because I really like it. I think it's pretty. It gives me joy, and that's just it. So it could come from Walmart, it could come from Target, it could come from the dollar store, it could come from Gucci, it could come from Louis. It don't matter. It just gives me joy. I deserve to have it because I serve, so I get it, and that's just it. But it don't make shit about me. Nothing, because I'm still me. As a matter of fact, that's me. That's what I be saying. Like, that, can you make that your mantra? Like, that's me. It ain't no expectation. You just know that's me. Oh, man, look at that. That's me. I talk to Spirit. Ooh, Spirit, look at that. That look like us, don't it? Yup, that's us. That's us. That's me. That's me, that's me, that's me, that's me, that's me. And I just be. And it be. We be. That's me. Hey. You know what I mean? So, you want something else? Uncertainty, on the other hand, is the fertile ground of pure creativity and freedom. Uncertainty, on the other hand, is the fertile ground of pure creativity and freedom. Uncertainty means stepping into the unknown. Again, I don't know how my father, how the Alpha and Omega gonna show up and do it, but I know they gonna do it because we got an on time God, right? That's what it is. Always on time, always show up. Always show up in the nick of time. It might not be your time, but it's on time. Don't know how they gonna do it. Don't know how they gonna get it done. But the word goes before me, moving on the breath, and it's gonna come to be. I know it is. It already be. It's on its way to me. It's coming in. It's coming in right now. Today, my week. Yeah, that's where that come from. Operating in uncertainty puts you in a position to be uncertain, my wheat, so that the Alpha and Omega can show up and show out. What? That's what we be talking about. It's that same principle. Uncertainty means stepping into the unknown in every moment of our existence. The unknown is the field of all possibilities. Don't know how they did it. You make the way, ay, ay. When our back is against the wall and it looked as if it was over, you made the way, ay, ay. And we're standing here only because you made the way, ay. 'Cause you move mountains, ay. You cause walls to fall with your power. Perform miracles. There is nothing, that's impossible. And we're standing here only because you made the way. Know that your way is made. Just know it. Your way, that's you. It's you, and it's coming. You are already on it. You are walking in it every moment, every second. Don't doubt it. Set it and forget it. Let it go. You done watered that plant. Go on to the next one, yo. Let's get it. The unknown is the field of all possibilities, ever fresh, ever new, always open to the creation of new manifestations. Without uncertainty in the unknown, life is just the stale repetition of outworn memories. You become the victim of the past and tormentor of today is yourself left over from yesterday. The tormentor of today is your leftover self from yesterday. It's a brand new day, beloved. You've already awakened into it, and you have the breath. Woo. You have the intelligence, and they working in tandem to bring everything to you. It's on the way to reveal onto you, to show you. Yeah, that's you. The law of detachment accelerates the whole process of evolution. When you understand this law, you don't feel compelled to force solutions. Pen. Self-edification. Yes. Don't force solutions. You get nervous about something and you don't hear something, and then you want to, maybe if we do this, and you start solutioning before you even know that there is a problem, and then you create a problem because you tried to fix a problem that hasn't presented itself. Sometimes we do that. We get ahead of ourselves. We be having to ask our Alpha and Omega to pull us back, to sit back. We haven't prayed yet, but every word that we say is a prayer. And we block out anything that will come against us, because it's a whole bunch of ones that like to roam to and fro that's been condemned to the low places. But we serve in the inner temple, the inner sanctuary of the kingdom, in the highest places. So we know that they can't get to us. They can see our light, they attracted to it, but my light burns so bright, it'll burn them. They get up close enough. I mean, they just can't. I feel like that's what it is. I'm just saying, raise your frequency, increase your lumens. You're gonna, like moths to a flame, beloved, is what I'm trying to say. They come in because they see the light. Roaming in the darkness, they see light, they're gonna want to run to it, but they can't stand in it. It will destroy them, because most of the time it's selfishness that they come. Not coming to add to, but to suck off of you. So, we done with that. Are we sealed? Are we sealed? Let's get it. The law of detachment accelerates the whole process of evolution. When you understand this law, you don't feel compelled to force solutions. When you force solutions on problems, you only create new problems. But when you put your attention on uncertainty and witness the uncertainty while you, it says expectantly, wait for the solution to emerge out of the chaos and confusion, then what emerges is something very fabulous and exciting. So I feel like the expectation in this scenario is what I'm feeling. Is that what you're saying? To know that, again, we have an on-time God. Right? You see the chaos, you see the confusion, you don't know how the way is going to be made, but you expect that the source is going to show up in the nick of time, I say. You expect that you're going to be alright. You know that no matter what happens, you're going to be good. You're going to be good. You expect it. You expect it to work out. No matter how it works out, that's the uncertainty, but you know it's going to work out. You know it's going to work out for the good of thee. Where? It says the state of alertness, your preparedness in the present, in the field of preparedness in the present, in the field of possibilities, with your goal and intention. If it says in the field of possibilities meets with your goal and your intention, and always allows you to seize the opportunity. The state of alertness, your preparedness in the present, in the field of possibilities, meets with your goal and your intention and allows you to seize the opportunity. What's the opportunity, you might ask? It's contained in every problem that you've ever had in your life. Every problem. And that brings us back to part 3303 on the phone. It brings us back to something we heard this morning. When your manifestations, your abundance, your blessings are coming in, you will begin by losing. Losing is the first step to gaining. It's always, I mean, you know, how do you gain if you don't lose? You have to reduce capacity in order to gain capacity. You shrink and then you expand, right? It is emptying out space. You may not have more room to receive. So that's what we were speaking on, preparing, getting rid of the old stuff, things that are no longer aligned to thee, things that are no longer useful for thee, things that you can just give in charity. Give in charity. Donate. Go and don't just donate the stuff that's like trash, I say. No, donate things that are still good and useful for your brethren. Yes, that way there makes room. It's true, and give with a joyful heart, joyously, right? Like somebody else could use this. This is cute. Ooh, you know what I mean? And feel the good energy and put that out into your giving. put that energy and that frequency out there, vibrate with it, because then that will allow somebody else to want to deliver something good and useful onto you. You wouldn't want nobody to put trash at you, so don't donate trash to others. And I mean, this is just a soapbox issue, and I don't know if anybody out here that do that, and maybe this will help with another POV. If it don't resonate, don't take it my weed. Maybe this part is not for you. I'm just saying, maybe you needed to say it to somebody else that do it. I'm just saying, because there be so many trash items donated to the donation centers, because people take their old stuff that's got holes and stains and everything like that and just give it. Well, yeah, people are in need, but think about your need and how you would like to receive charity. If somebody was giving onto thee because you have a need, how would that look like? What would it look like? What would you desire to receive, even in that charity? Some things we have worn out past its usefulness, and it needs to be go to trash. It needs to be, recycled something. It is not in a place for charity. It's like a couple of piles. That which I'm going to get rid of is trash. Is no more usefulness. This is still good to give to charity. Is not just decent, it's good. Good to decent. You know what I mean? Where something that I would still wear. I would still, but I haven't worn this thing in 2 years. Why not let it be useful, right? That's like, again, millions in the bank just for the sake of hoarding it, but you never put it into currency. You never put it into flow. What is the purpose, yo? What is it doing? It's stagnant. It's not useful. Let the things that are not useful to you flow away. I mean, like, make room for a whole new life, Ashe. Be willing to share the old to receive the new. You sit up there and you freaking shed everything. Everything new has to come into you because you now have space to receive. There is a calling for it. And that which you call, it will answer thee. I'm sorry, y'all. No, I'm not. Not really. Not at all. Not even a little bit. It needed to be said. Shit. All right. Today, I will factor in uncertainty as an essential ingredient of my experience. Be good in uncertainty and just knowing it's going to be delivered, and then be shocked. Allow yourself to be surprised on how it got done. That's where your testimony come from, Ashe. It gets you down to the point where you be like, you can't see the way, and then you be like, oh, the way it looked, and what, and wow, Ashe. Then you be singing, you made a way, hey. Hey, when my back was against the wall, and it looked as if it was over, that's that uncertainty. It looked like it was over. But guess what? The way was made. Now I'm standing here, testimony, only because they made the way. They moved mountains. They caused walls to fall with its power. The intelligence moving on the breath, it caused miracles. There ain't nothing that's impossible. And I'm standing here only because they made the way to bring you a word that was placed in me, Ashe. I don't know who need to hear it today, but let's get it, my weed. Let's get it. Know that it is. It's thee. That's thee. That's me, my weed. Oh, yes, that's me. Let's get it. Whew. The more uncertain things seem to be, the more secure I will feel. The more secure I will feel. Because uncertainty is my path to freedom. Uncertainty is the pathway to freedom. Because you looking at the problem and you probably trying to solution it, or something that ain't even a problem and you trying to put a solution on it and you creating more problems. But when it's uncertainty, you give the intelligence and the breath the opportunity to move in your life. Let the word show itself approved. Let it be manifest in you and through you. It will show you what the Alpha and Omega can do. It called creation everything. You think it can't work out your team? Of course it can. It's nothing impossible. Nothing. You just have to stand. Through the wisdom of uncertainty, I will find my security. Because I know that they already made the way. It goes before me and make my cricket path straight. Thank you to the reading of your words. Woo! Let's get it. Somebody spoke a blessing over my life. My brother gonna say, I'ma need you to get a bookshelf. I said I do got a birthday coming up. Talk about what I need and you ain't ready to supply it to what? We got it in here. It says, I'm going to share my smile with everyone today. That could be the thing that you give. Give goodness, give kindness, give some sunshiny, good energy, vibration. Share a smile. A smile is free. It's something you can donate it. It's charity. It's goodwill, right? You can smile at all the strangers you go by. Make a pact. You know, just to be free. We've been talking about being free and being secure, right? Today is July the 4th, 2023. Take it for what it is. Anywho, yeah. You free to do you. Honestly. Free to do you. Free to smile, boo. Just, what was that? Fireworks? Somebody said, it's Omega saying go to the fireworks. You will meet, really? I hear the name Christy. So if we have somebody named Christy watching today, you get this message, Ashe, July the 4th, 2023. Omega says go to the fireworks. There's someone there that you're going to meet. Smile. Happiness. Exude it. Clothe yourself in it. Let it come from the inside out. Wear it. I'm happy. Rainbows. And look at it. It is two birds flying off over the rainbow. That's cute. Go ahead on, Christy. I pray that you find it. I hope this is for you. Let me turn it around so you can see. Just smile. Smile for me. Won't you just smile? I hear your smile. That's that Angela Winbush. Your smile, angel. Ooh, do you have an angelic smile? That would be so nice. Go on, Christy. All right. Where are we going to go? This one, Voice of the Soul. Let's get it. I saw a couple cards there. Bail over these cards, I say. They were recently used and I want to clear the energy. We see submission just flip by. Secrets, spiritual message, regrets is there. I see fear. Fear turned over. And we've been talking about fear in the form of anxiety. Turn that down. We see a message of guidance and we see repression. So maybe we see secrets too. Secrets. So I hear unconscious, like it's in the back of your mind, like you are fearing. Maybe you fear your abundance. You know, sometimes we can do that, like self-sabotaging, like you don't deserve, you don't think that you're deserving. That's what it is. Sometimes what we look at it be so big and so amazing, like you want it, but then you are afraid of receiving it. Like, do I believe that I can have that? Or even with the source has shown you, our eternal Lord of all hosts has given you a vision and said you can have this is written in, and you look at it and you be like, really, I can have that? You believe it, but then you don't really believe it because it may be bigger than everything or anything you've even seen for self. Ooh, yes. You haven't even been able to imagine something that big for self. Repression. Again, maybe you are repressing your dreams, right? You are oppressing and repressing your own dreams, not realizing that you are slowing down your own manifesting. You are sabotaging it because you don't believe in it. Like, you believe it, but you don't believe in it. That's that belief versus unbelief. Disbelief versus belief, right? And that's why we always have to come back with that opposing pressure, right? Oppress the disbelief while you grow your belief, right? That could be a thing to work on getting rid of, right? Trashing it. It's not me, and secrets are right back out. It's some secrets. Listen to what's being said. Secrets of manifesting your dreams and what you want to come. I hear ahead, like it's a way for you to get ahead, almost a leg up. But, or your look ahead, your outlook, your projection. What is ahead? What is ahead of you? Right? It's a secret way of getting what is ahead of you, to call it into you. And this is just a reminder that it's not me. It is the Alpha and the Omega, the call and the decree. I answered, surrendered to bring a message using the intelligence, the word that's put in me, and as I am animated with the breath, the Holy Chi. It's not me. It's not you that brings in your blessing. It's not. It is the source that commands all things, again, by its breath and its intelligence, right? It moves and it will bring in everything that is in your decree. You just have to believe. Be comfortable in that realm of uncertainty. Anything else? You want to look at anything? No. Yeah, that's that karmatic relationship. Belief versus disbelief. For real, y'all. People don't think about karma like that, but you get what you believe. You believe a certain way, you speak a certain way, you do things a certain way, and that generates karma. But if you detach, work in the realm of uncertainty, and just believe, have faith, and let everything just unfold for thee. Unfolding, I mean, like, shed fear of not receiving, then you allow everything to come in. Shed the fear of not receiving. I'm seeing this crafter with that deck, with this the money deck. But I see crafting, like everything is being woven and being brought in together. Helper. Avoid giving too much of yourself while neglecting your own needs. Don't fear asking for help or accepting help if someone is willing to give you a hand. Maybe somebody needs some help. Take action. Yes, take action. Maybe you need some help in like saying to yourself, yeah, that's me, and I'm gonna take action because I know it's coming to be. And it's coming. And maybe you just need some help with that. Something to give you a little comfort, right? That's what I feel. And you actually could just need some help. You could just have somebody, I hear comfort you, reassure you that what's for you is for you. It's for you. Take action. It says, nothing will change if you don't take action. Don't let opportunity pass you by. Science. Apply a scientific approach to your problem. Unclear. Your basic needs will be met. Money might be tight or not receiving what you expected. The answers you are seeking will remain unclear for now, but your basic needs will be met. And look at this. At the end is the gift. Your abundance. The past. Your past self from yesterday is your tormentor today. Science. To me, this science card, of course, the scientific approach is like doing what you know. That's that testimony, having confidence from every other cycle in the past. If we always say we have an on-time God, our source, the eternal Lord of all hosts, provides all things, and it always do it. It shows up on time. You can stand on that. You can stand on it. We just said that. Stand on that. Know that no matter what you see, no matter how uncertain it is, you can have security in the uncertainty that your needs will be met, because it's been done every single time. Every cycle shows you 51-51 on the phone, breaking down to 6 and 6, evenly balanced. Okay, know that every time you come through is more confidence that you will come through. Now. Have it down to a science. It's repeatable. It's replicated. It shows itself approved every single time. This ain't no hypothesis. We got this ish down to a science. When it's unclear and you don't know the way, have faith on what you've seen in the past, Ashe. It's going to get worked out. It's going to be worked out. You have a helper. That intelligence and the breath of life in your G is always helping you. It's going before you, clearing out those obstacles, making your way straight, letting you know that everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be alright. Everything's going to be alright. Yes, somebody going to get some good news tonight. Go on, Christy, meeting your boo at the fireworks. Have fun, my weed. And if you see this, I pray you leave a comment. You want this one? Unrealistic. You might think that what's being said on this gift, that's what we said. You think that this gift that you've seen in your mind, that vision that's been given onto you, is unrealistic. That you can't have it. You can. It's already yours. They showed it to you. You may not know how they gonna come through for you, because you got help, boo, and the answer is yes. Take action. What to do. Start preparing to have it. Clear the way. Make some space so that you can receive it. Yeah, because you got some repression. There's some stuff that's smashing that you hold down. I feel like that's your belief, because you think that it's unrealistic. You think that you got to do it, but it's not me. It's not you, my weed. It's not. The Alpha and Omega looks for ways to show up and show out, to show the word approved on every occasion. Pull down mountains. cause walls to fall. With its power, perform miracles. It needs the ground set so that the miracle can be shown. Why? So it can make you a believer. Increase your faith, not just from faith, but to confidence, to show enough self-assuredness. I know in my knower, I know, and what I know, oh, you said do what? Pack it up, get my stick, and we are out. Okay? We just walking away. And I got a tool with me. Thy rod and thy staff comfort me. It don't matter where we going, my wheat. I ain't got to know. The source knows. And I'm comfortable knowing that they got me. Woo, woo. Somebody is digging into their unique beauty. I just had to show that. I like that card. But something feels unreliable. And we talked about charity. You might feel like it's a trick. Oh, something is tricking me. I don't know why it is, and I can't. And cut it. Make a way. Make space. Give away that which is still good and onto use. Onto others, onto your brethren. You got overflow. You do. If you already overflowing, how you gonna get your new abundance? Where you gonna put it at? You need to make room, my wheat. Empty it out. Sasha tripping. She just chased something the hell up out of here because they don't like what we saying. No, they don't. Partnership. What did I say? Partnership. That's my partner right there. Sasha chased it out because it's something around you that might be a little bit envious. Something that's telling you that ain't it. That ain't you. What? You can't, and how you, and that, what? Cut it. Maybe that's something that you need to clean out and let go of. Just saying. Again, with that voice telling you what is and what ain't and all of that shit, even if it's coming from inside of you, cut it. Apply that pressure. Another measure. That doubt come in, dig into your desire. Oh, your desire. I don't know how it go. I just heard desire and desire. All I heard. That's what I'm saying. Business. I just feel like somebody need to get down to business. Like, this ain't for play. It's not. It's for real. This is about the business of the Alpha and Omega to create creation, and it's unbridled. It's unlimited. They can do what they want to do. And they don't need your permission to do it. They just don't. They showed you, but you got to believe it. Are you a willing and surrendered vessel to allow them to work through you, to show up and show out through you so that you could be a testimony onto others, to show others what the source will do? Come on now with this thing. Let's get it. Now, I feel it. Independent. Putting you in boss position. Letting you know that you don't need nobody else with you to get it. When your back was against the wall and it looked as if it was over, what? The source came in, the Alpha and Omega, that eternal, the Lord of all hosts, moved mountains and caused walls to fall. With its power, the intelligence and the breath caused miracles. Ooh, I'm telling you, I'm getting hyped up. Money manager, didn't I say somebody gonna get a gift? Your abundance is coming. Are you prepared for it? Start scouting money managers. Ask questions. You gonna need one. Because the source already done showed you your blessing. Just saying. Can you trust that? Ooh. Can you trust it? Can you trust that it's coming? Woo. Trust what's coming. Change. Change. Talk. I see things being locked up all the way to like the glow. It almost like, it's like, what is that? Wow. There's change for the better coming. Embrace it. Just because you don't see any movement, it doesn't mean nothing's happening. Sometimes to see change, you must be the change. Have you changed anything? Have you rearranged anything? Have you got rid of anything? Have you released anything? Have you submitted onto the breaking, onto the uncertainty that is presenting? Get secure in that. Change is coming. Accept it. Embrace it. Just know and be good with it. It's going to be a surprise, boo. It ain't you. It's not you. Change me. And it's not, again, I can only say it is not us that brings the change, break the chains, that brings the change. We just have to be willing, surrendered vessels and allow ourselves to be used. This one. Emotions. It's something about your emotion. Look at that. The money. It's something. It's the attachment to the symbols. Your emotions are affecting your finances. You're paying too much attention to your financial life. And it say ignoring your career, but I don't feel that. I really just feel this first one. Your emotions are affecting your finances. Is there anything else in here, beloved? Yes. This one. This. Charity. Look, beloved. Release some stuff that's good, some stuff that's useful, some stuff that may even have some value still to you. Like sacrifice it, but do it in good willingness. Like, ooh, I love this and I believe that somebody else would love it too. Can you be in that space while you're being charitable? You know, because even if you become a millionaire so freaking fast, right, you will quickly find out the woes of being a millionaire. Like, what is a tax bracket, Ashe? Like, how do you manage that money so that it can grow into generational wealth? And then when you get to the point where you are generationally wealthy, you start seeing that why are the wealthy into philanthropy? Is that what you were trying to say? Why are they into charity? Why are they into charity? Tax write-offs? You know what I mean? It's red tape that goes along with that. So, more money, more problems. Ain't that what Biggie said? Risk. It may feel like a risk to get rid of things that you feel like you can still use. Maybe. But if you don't use it, then what is the risk in losing it? And to gain anything, you have to risk losing it all. You have to realize that, you want this one? This one. You have to realize that it ain't yours in the first place. Creation belongs to the Alpha and Omega and everything in it. Everything belongs to the Creator, that which created it, the Alpha and Omega. That called, decreed, the intelligence commands that thing. Moving with the breath of life to allow it to be, whether it is animated or just filled with the energetic chi. All of it, everything in creation does. And it is not onto us. No credit onto us. For we are creation. We are the result of the Alpha and Omega that was born out of them. And all honor and credit goes back to them. There's no praise or worship onto anything else. I have no attachment to worldly things. Release the attachment to worldly things. Only attached to the Spirit, the Alpha and Omega, that which called and decreed it. It's a wonder to just be here and experience it, no matter what I would have. Whether I was underneath the underpass or whether I was in Jeff Bezos' house or, you know, whatever. got a whole freaking island to myself. You know what I mean? But that's lonely as the shit, don't you think? To be on an island by yourself and nobody around you, nobody to connect with, nobody that you could trust. They get lonely. They have no idea what anybody else's motivation is. The first thing that happens, you become a millionaire overnight, you hit that lottery, you got $235 million. Everybody got their hand out. You don't know who good for you, what their intentions are, no, none of it. Before you know it, they be looking at life like, I wish it was just simpler. I want the simple things. I want you. You know, just the ability. Like, you think about mega superstars. They can't even go out in public without, well, now these days with paparazzi, they have to call them up and be like, I'm about to walk to the car, come take my picture, so they can stay relevant. That's a lot of pressure. To stay relevant, attachments. I mean, you think about mega stars like Michael Jackson used to dress up in disguise to do normal shit, like just go to the fuck movies. Yeah, he got a whole movie theater in the house, but who want to be in the house all the damn time? That's isolating. It's a whole nother side to that. And to be in a situation where you understand that it don't make you, it don't break you, it just is, because ain't none of it onto me anyway. It is back to the Omega, that the creed, what was in your calling. I could dress in Target, Walmart, Dollar Store, Louis, Gucci, whoever, and it don't mean a damn thing. Nothing. Give a damn about their name. The only name I care about is that which cannot be named, that says, I am that I am, Ashe. Cautious. What's given can easily be taken away. It's not on to us. It's just not. Look, it's not onto us. It's just not. You come up in the manifestations, your abundance, your decree is fulfilled. It comes in, it comes to fruition. You harvest it. You're going to have a whole bunch of envious, jealous ass people mad at it. Because it is unfulfilled. And you could feel unfulfilled if you're not careful. Because again, win never happens. Win never happens. It's always another win. They don't end. They go on without end. Until you realize that you are. I am happy. No matter what's happening. Whether I'm camping under the underpass or whether I'm in a mansion, it doesn't matter. I'm happy no matter what's happening. It's uncertain. I am a vessel for use, and I am open to be used as the Alpha has called and the Omega has decreed, that which they chose. I chose to answer my calling, and that, yes, I do, to choose to surrender onto the use. And it's uncertain what they will do, but I know that I'm safe as I'm held in creation. I could never go any place. I'm safe, and I have all that I need because they are the ones that provides for me. I know it's going to happen because look what has happened in the past. Here I stand, here I be. Is there anything in here you would like? Here I stand and here I be. I'm free from worry. I'm free from anxiety. I'm free from the things that plague me mentally. I open myself up to uncertainty. I open myself up to receiving. Ask for help. Helper is here and ask for help is here. Consider asking for help with regard to your financial problems. Look at this financial situation from a new perspective, a new POV. You still have resources remaining. You have all that you need in this moment. Even though the future may feel uncertain and you have some anxiety about the uncertainty, know that just like your past cycles is going to be worked out. You're going to be